That said, I talk shit about the upgrades, but the rate at which you clear Fog of War is pretty narrow. You can see the exact path I took to get through here, and how much area surrounding is just kind of not cleared out. There is part of me that will probably be more satisfied once I have more of the stuff cleared. This is probably the thing you need to beat to get access to the next area, huh? Like the story builds up to that? Lady Moscow is one of the next objectives, but it's fast travel there. There's definitely some part where you'd want to feel satisfied and have it all cleared out, because it's like I did all the objectives, I'm good, right? And then just have like the surrounding area kind of empty up. But I guess having really restrictive, really specific Fog of War, like while it would be really time consuming to fully clear out, you do have the upside being that, wow, that's a lot more of an upgrade too. You do have the additional upside of that it makes it way easier to pinpoint where all the mysteries are you haven't found yet. You end up in a situation where the stuff you haven't found yet is easier to check where it might be, because big old chunks of map are clearly incomplete. Where did my horse go? We're not very close, so I can just go. I was concerned, I saw these giant ridges and I was wondering if I had to go under or over, like it would matter. But we're actually not close to my goal. Don't have to worry about missing out yet. Uh-oh. It's avoidable, okay. It's a hell of a drop. So I was concerned. Ah, I found this exact body. Yeah, I've been here before. There was a patrol right here. So we've now been hinted at that those golden birds I see from time to time, those are not just a random detail. That's another hint that there's something nearby. So much like you follow foxes, you also want to follow golden birds. Try to keep that in mind next time. Oh, a doll. That's some next level, like, elementary school forensics going on there. You can tell they passed their children through this window because the children hilariously, perfectly dropped a cloth doll exactly on the windowsill, which can only communicate one thing. Environmental storytelling can be really funny sometimes. Am I under attack? Ooh. Are they inside? My interface. Huh? I guess they are. You got betrayed by the game. It told on you. There we go. I guess the game probably wasn't supposed to do that. Not Mongols or bandits. Checking the stables. These like political enemies? If they're evidently not Mongols or bandits. We have a whole other faction to worry about now. So those guys like see me coming and hide inside there and then just storm out all dramatically? Or because like why were they, if they were raiding this place, why did they go inside and then close the door and then be really quiet for like 10 minutes? Hey, buddy. No. I seem to have done it wrong. I was right there. Yeah. There's the footprints. They're firing arrows. Not a great sign for you.
お主は堺家の菰田の生き残りはおらぬと聞いていたが、夫は
武名に恥じぬ見事なお働きでしたが、討ち死にを。
さようか。なぜここへ？
叔父上が囚われの身に。手を結びましょう。私は叔父上を、そちらは敵を。
足立家はもう終わりだ。対馬の者が手にかけおった。
裏切り。己を守る侍をなぜ？
それはこれから突き止める。
助太刀いたす。
いらぬ。我らの争いに余計な首を突っ込むな。
対馬の武家は相見たがい。私も残された者の痛みは知っております。
お主まで死んでは申し訳が立たぬ。
死にませぬ。
ついてこい。
I'm digging some of the supporting cast. So these are the letters on the map characters, aren't they? That's what this basically is. Like in GTA. Like each of these characters has their own sub-campaign.
生き残りを探しておったのであろうな。夫が息子らと菰田へ出立した夜のこと。刺客どもが来たのだ。子供や孫らを姉に託し、二人の息子の嫁らと共に戦ったのだが、多勢に無勢。私だけが生き延びた。
さながら菰田の戦。
私の戦は終わっておらぬ。皆をここに埋めた一族の眠る場所だ。
By the end of this, I imagine all these characters are the ones that will unite as like a squad to take down the big bad and storm his final fortress.
必死に助けようとしたが皆死角から逃げきれず道端で切り殺された。姉も孫すらも赤子もいたのだ。まだ生まれたばかりの母と子と私がこの手で埋めたのだ。
あるまじきことです。
姉も亡き夫と共に眠りたいはず、北の地で。なれど今は足立の墓に。
It's not lost on me that I just pressed F to pay respects.
来い。これから黄金寺へ向かう。
影さあ、お一人残されるとは。
一人ではない。刺客が生きておる。
報いを受けさせましょう。
奴らがのうのうと生きておるなど一族の恥。
御身の咎ではない。
この手で成敗せねば顔向けできぬわ。
I'd be a little concerned about how coordinated horses are running upstairs.
という僧を探し、足立家の顛末を伝えてほしい。
どういうおつもりですか。
やもめの頼みは聞け。草原と話したら甲冑師を見つけろ。修繕を頼んだ鎧がある。お主にくれてやろう。
かたじけない。では。
私は寺の裏口で待っておる。
So she wants to be like this invisible, like spirit of vengeance. No one knows that she's alive.
Sakai様、お達者のようで。
住職殿か。
その実は下男と何ら変わりませんよ。私は純真と申します。 この寺が民の助けになればと
広めておこう。
寺まで赴けない者は有明の野営へ。少ないですが食べ物も備えました。
ありがたい。時に僧を探しておってな。草原という名だ。
境内を吐いておるはずです。
かたじけない。民を頼むぞ。
The leaves are beautiful here.
草原か。
さようで。
酒井と申す。
お侍。何用で。
政子殿から言づてだ。足立家の親方が襲われて他の者は死んだと。
猛虎が。
いや、裏切りだそうだ。
おいたわしや。
戦支度をした奴らが寺に来なかったか。
そのような覚えは。勤めに忙しくしておりますゆえ。政子様ならば喜んでこの寺にかくまいましょう。どうか
手間を取らせたな。
めっそうもない。
甲冑師を探すか。
友田を生き延びたお侍がいるって。
Where is the armor exactly? Is that the armor icon? I don't recognize it, but I think that is. That's a swordsmith. So the sword is a weird axe. The armor is also an axe. Unhelpful. It's like a needle and a barrel.
お主が足立家の鎧を直しておると聞いた。
さようです。誠に素晴らしい鎧でございました。取ってまいります。
Samurai clan armor. Sturdy armor that once belonged to a son of Lady Masako.
よくお似合いでございますよ。島に2つとないものです。大事になさってください。もしもお気に召さないことがあればいつでも直しましょう。その際は素材をお持ちください。
助かった。
Hey, now I'm actually set up for combat. Finally. Assuming this has defensive stats? Reduces all damage by a moderate amount. Moderate increase to health. Taking damage grants 15% resolve. Shit. Increases my damage reduction and my health? That's allowed?
ああ、素材を十分にお持ちでないようですね。
Oh no. I can buy the next 2 upgrades with the actual raw materials. I'm just short on supplies, the generic resource. Reduce damage by a major amount. Massive increase to health. Yes, I would like those things. Little ballsy, calling it a massive increase to health, but we'll see. This should significantly... I feel like the difficulty curve might change really abruptly here if I keep getting really big upgrades to my character, because I was learning to make do with much less. Well, now we won't be constantly staring at his like cleavage the entire game. Yelling? I think that's Rando yelling. Nope, went the wrong way. I'm good at this. Yeah, she did say she'd meet me behind the building. So she doesn't want to be completely invisible. I reported her as being a survivor. I kind of thought that she might be like, tell them I'm dead with all the others. Because then she can be this like invisible, like, wrath merchant. A, Lady Lockhart? Lady Deathwood? Deathheart? Lady Coldstone? Lady Coldstone! Sorry, I just realized what I said midway through. I don't remember her name anymore, but I can't say get too specific without spoiling what character I'm like who I'm talking about and what happens to them. Stoneheart, there we go. If you know who Stoneheart is already, then it's not a spoiler, and if you don't know who Stoneheart is, then it's not a spoiler. Just don't look it up.
良い具合です。
それは私の長男重里のもの。
かたじけない。そうと話しました。
何と言っておった。
喜んで寺でかくまうと。
そうして居所を敵に漏らすわけか。ついてこい。
So she's we're walking.
襲撃の陰に草原がいると。
刺客が来る前に奴が館を訪ねてきた。あの坊主は石膏なのであろう。
そうと決まったわけでは。
ああ、だが疑いたくもなるさ。奴は秋の初めに神館から突然やってきたのだ。
もうこの噂が流れ始めた頃。
だが足立の所領はそうやすやすとは奪えぬ。
そこで戦に乗じた。
So he showed up before the attack. And now she thinks all the more that he's behind it.
草原め、急いでおる。
まるで巣へ戻る狼よ。ここからはしゃがめ。
So we can try to track him down. Then he'll show
私を
us.
利用しましたな。
恐怖心を煽って尻尾を出させたまでおかげで住処に向かっておるぞ。
こちらへ見られぬように。
Okay. So I thought she was just inherently suspicious of shelter offered because it puts her in a place where somebody else knows where he is, where she is, and then she could be tracked down. But no, she specifically suspects this person of being responsible for everything. And it seems accurate. He's responding to this information by running away.
いいえ、
That Moldemore highlights that he's the one that did it. Because he's definitely slinking off to tell the Mongols what he just learned. Which is that she survived and she's out there. She knows what she's doing. Turn around. Yeah. The deer were startling. I'm just here for the supplies. I really want my armor upgrades. The fact that I can afford 2 of them if I just have the right amount of supplies is gonna drive me crazy. I need to get those supplies. Good old tailing missions. It's a pretty chill one. It's not one of those ones where you have to be like, stay inside this circle, but outside that circle, which can be fucking nuts. I don't know if I'm not sure if I've ever really seen a version of these in any game, though, that I particularly, I'm like, oh man, another one, can't wait. How exciting. Like, Judgment kind of had a fun system until you realized that that was the only mission they had for tailing. So you played what was essentially the exact same tailing mission over and over again for the entire campaign, and it was a long game. Like, oh wow, this time I turned left instead of right at that point, and that's the most of the variety. There was one really long, surprisingly difficult one with twists and turns and stuff like near the end, but for the rest of the game, you just did the same thing over and over again. And I was losing my mind, losing my mind, losing my mind. Oh. When they said the left side of the inn's entrance, they weren't talking about rotating around the left side of the camp or like going to the building, but on the left side. They just mean like stop right here at this like gate. Oh, I'm just going in, huh? Alright, let's use this upgrade then. I haven't done it before. Do I hold it down again, or... Oh. After you win a standoff, additional enemies will rush you. Wait until the charging enemy swings their weapon, then attack. Okay, so you just attack again. Gotcha. So there's a tutorial. I was a little worried. I'm like, I haven't done this yet before. I don't know exactly how it works. Ah, shit. I forget he can even do that. I'd probably play this game better if I stopped talking during fights. Suddenly I'm flawless. Whoop. sneaking up on me while I'm giving your friends the grace of death. We are not taking the stealthy approach. We're doing the screaming approach. More supplies, please. I already have these other items. I need supplies. Whatever the fuck supplies are. We don't have money in this universe, apparently. We just have supplies as an abstract concept. To the point where when you sell stuff, your reward is supplies.
なぜ足立家を襲った？
わしはただの使い走り。
主は
それを知って何の役に立つ？
己に問われる筋合いはないわ。
政子殿。
私は家族を埋めたのだ。一人をな、幾日もかけて。己など野犬どもの餌にしてくれるわ。
殺してはいけない。主を吐かせねば。
この世は地獄よ。強き者が正さねばならん。邪魔立てするなら殺すまで。
わらべさえもか。
やめよ。
どうせ口を割りはせぬ。
手がかりがいる。糸口を探さねば。あなたは外を、私は中を調べる。
済んだら知らせろ。
I'm gonna go with justified on that one. Very justified.
替えの武具、援軍が来るはずだったのか。
They didn't get them.
飯が尽きている。長くいたのだな。うん。名前と家紋だ。
Ooh. Sogen, Sadao, Mai, Kajiwara, Omura. Useful.
政子殿に聞くか。
Sounds like we're done. There's a few, yeah, there was a few other icons, I think, and they all went away. I mean, the list of conspirators definitely would finish this whole thing off. I don't think I can go out here. Can't go out this window?
何か見つかったか。
何者かの名と家紋が。
確か奴らにもこの家紋が初めて見るものだ。
どこぞの家が乗っ取りを図っているのか。捨ておけません。
私がな。
お一人は無謀です。もし叔父上がいればこのようなこと決してそのままにはいたしませぬ。お力を、しかる後ご一族の仇を。
いいだろう。志村殿の救出に向かう折には私も参ろう。
かたじけなきお言葉。
ではさらばだ。やることがあるでな。
Oh, she's good. I'm like immediately more invested in her revenge plot than any other element of the game so far. She's got a good design, but she's also like well acted, and she has a strong incentive. Like her motivation is very well established. She also emotes, unlike some characters that just kind of sit here quietly. Our character just has like this dead expression on their face all the time. It's kind of taking me back to Horizon Zero Dawn a little bit, where like Ashley Birch's voice acting gave Aloy a lot, but there's just so much of the game is Aloy's face looking completely flat and not having any expression about anything. You would just think that she'd have more expressions as the main character. she just kind of awkwardly like wobbled her head and waved her arms around and went bop, 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 bop with her mouth to match the dialogue, and that was it. Got really weird if she like raised her voice or something, because her face just would not reflect the fact that that the scene was getting more intense. Like Lady Masako, though, like they sell you on the drama. They were children. Good scream. This place is busy. Oop. Still probably not getting half as much as I want, but gotta get there somehow. Ooh, just 6 more. Just 6 more. Is it in the toilet? I defeat you, toilet. Come on. Make my dreams come true. I'm so close. I have found stuff underneath before. Maybe not this time. Oh, it's agony. I'm like right there. And knowing me, I probably missed something, but it may be more efficient just to go somewhere new instead. Pain. Trapper upgrade available there. So there's no trappers in the main town. But here's the main story, though. There's a few Jin things going on. So you go down to the south, and that's where the big next hurdles come up. And you reach the next act. Oh yeah, rescue Yuna's blacksmith brother, recruit the Straw Hat Ronin. So those both came up as a result of our previous quest, where we tried to save her brother, but he wasn't there. So we got an update on where he is, which is the next follow-up. But we also have this Straw Hat Ronin we want to recruit to round out the roster. Where are my supplies, Summer? I just need 6 of them, Summer. If only I had a donation coming in. It's just 6. What was that? Oh! 5? You can't do this to me. Oh, there she is. Kind of found you on accident. I'm in the middle of something. BRB. Come on, help me out here, game.
ある男が筒の浜で一人で太刀を振り回していましたよ。
生き残った民か、ただの賊か。
わかりません。ですがなぜか泣いてました。
I think he was crying. Slashing his sword around and crying. I definitely just stole from a shrine, because I'm the good guy. I'm on my way. Hit.
うちの鎧はもうこの武器にも負けません。鎧を仕立て直しましょうか。
Yes. Yes.
もう鍛えられません。
Oh, got a helmet.
ああ、素材を十分にお持ちでないようですね。
Ah, I already have the requirements for the next one too, but I have to get 500 supplies. I want a massive increase to my health. How massive is massive?